Beloved, lean in. Put your hand over your heart for a moment. Feel that small hollow there, the place you don't often show anyone. I see it. I feel it. I'm sitting with you now. I know what it's like when the pull toward your twin flame becomes unbearable, when they flood your thoughts at the very moment life feels most unsteady. And maybe you've wondered, why now? Why does it always surface when everything else seems to be falling apart? Here's what I want you to breathe in. It's not random. It's never random. The very moments you feel undone, when eclipses shadow the sky, when retrogrades turn your world upside down, those are the moments your soul connection is stirring most fiercely. But here's the secret I want to circle back to before we finish today. What if the very chaos you've been resisting, the silence, the delays, the sudden longing that burns your chest, was never an obstacle at all? What if it was the doorway to reunion? Stay with me, because by the end, you will see it written across your own heart. And before we move deeper, let me open a candlelit space for you. This channel, Inner Sphere, is not just a place of words, it's a sanctuary. When you join the channel membership, you step into a private circle where teachings are slower, tender, and held just for you. A space where you can breathe deeper guidance on days when you feel unanchored. And if these words are meeting you right where you are, your super thanks is a way of pouring warmth back into this fire, so it can keep burning for you and for everyone walking this same path. I remember the first eclipse that caught me off guard. I woke in the dark, heart racing, as if someone had whispered a name I'd been hiding from myself. That moment changed me. It taught me the sky wasn't just moving above me, it was moving through me. Now let's walk hand in hand through the 5 ways eclipses and retrogrades awaken what's hidden between you and your twin flame. Number 1. They pull shadows into the light. Have you noticed how, during eclipses, emotions you thought were long buried rise like waves in the night? Anger, grief, longing, all of it comes back, uninvited. It isn't punishment. It's revelation. An eclipse is like moonlight folding over a wound, showing you what you were trying not to see. Masks fall. Walls crack. Suddenly, you might dream of your counterpart, hear their voice echo in the quiet, or feel their energy brush against you so strongly you can't ignore it. And I know, beloved, it can be unsettling. You may ask yourself, why now? Why is this ache resurfacing just when I thought I had healed? The answer is that eclipses refuse to let you carry illusions any longer. They draw out the unspoken, the unresolved, the hidden layers you have tucked away in silence. They do this not to break you, but to free you. Think of it like a tide pulling shells from beneath the sand. What was buried cannot remain buried. What you have pressed down, the anger at being misunderstood, the sorrow of separation, the longing that still burns, it rises during these celestial moments because your soul is strong enough now to face it. Sometimes this rising comes through dreams so vivid you wake with your chest aching. Other times it's a memory that catches you off guard, like a song on the radio or the way someone's eyes remind you of theirs. These are not accidents. They are invitations. Spirit is showing you where your heart still longs to be seen and healed. Yes, it unsettles you. But it also clears you. Because love cannot breathe in shadowed corners. And neither can reunion. When the eclipse peels back what you've tried to hide, it is so the bond between you and your twin flame can root itself in truth, not illusion. Trust this light, even when it stings your eyes. It is not here to shame you, it is here to show you who you really are. And when the shadows rise, remember this, the very fact that they surface means you are ready. You are strong enough to hold them, strong enough to release them, and strong enough to step into a connection that thrives in the open. This is the gift of the eclipse, a revelation that makes way for freedom. Number 2. They slow you down so you can hear your soul. Retrogrades are different. They feel like someone pressed pause on your life. Calls fail, messages go unsent, plans fall apart. And I know how it stings, especially when all you want is closeness. But when the world presses pause, silence speaks. Retrogrades slow you down so your true voice can be heard again. They ask, are you moving in fear or in love? Are you chasing or are you flowing? In the stillness, something deeper begins to rise. When everything external grinds to a halt, you suddenly hear the sound of your own breath. You notice the ache in your chest, the weight of longing in your body, the quiet questions you've been avoiding. It is as if the universe places a gentle hand on your shoulder and says, wait. Listen. There is something here you've been running past. Retrogrades may feel cruel because they highlight your powerlessness over circumstances. But beneath that sting lies a hidden mercy, the mercy of reflection. Without the noise of constant movement, without the illusion that you can chase love into being, you are asked to meet yourself. You are asked to look at where fear is driving your actions, and where love wants to guide you instead. Think of it like standing at a still pond. When the water is rippling with busyness, you can't see your reflection clearly. But when the surface calms, your own face appears. Retrogrades do this for your soul. They settle the waters long enough for you to see yourself honestly, and to see what your twin flame connection is truly asking of you. What feels like delay is really realignment. The universe is weaving threads behind the scenes that you cannot yet touch. And in the waiting, you are given a choice. Will you sink into frustration, or will you soften into trust? When you can't reach them, Spirit is asking if you can reach yourself, not as a substitute for reunion, but as the very doorway that will lead you there. So the next time silence stretches out like a long corridor, don't panic. Breathe. Listen. The pause is not empty. It is full of answers waiting to be heard. Number 3. They turn up the heat between you. Tell me if you felt this. Suddenly, it's like their energy is living inside your body. You hear their name in songs, you wake with their presence in your dreams, you feel them so close it's as if they've brushed your skin. This isn't your imagination. Eclipses and retrogrades stir the bond awake, amplifying what has always been there. The magnetism becomes impossible to deny. Even if they're silent, even if they're distant, they feel it too. Retrogrades pull them back into memories. Eclipses stir their longing as fiercely as yours. And you, beloved, are the one catching every ripple of that current. It can feel overwhelming, can't it? Like a fire you cannot put out, no matter how much you try to distract yourself. You might go about your day, only to be hit with a sudden wave of longing so strong it steals your breath. A scent in the air, a glance from a stranger, a song drifting through the cafe, suddenly it is them, everywhere. Their energy moves through your body as if it belongs to you, as if you were never separate at all. This intensity is not a mistake. It is how spirit reminds you of what is real. When everything external seems uncertain, the inner connection burns hotter to make sure you cannot lose it. It is the soul's way of whispering, this bond does not fade. This bond does not die. Sometimes, you may feel like you're carrying both sides of the connection, your ache and theirs. And in a way, you are. For during these cosmic storms, the veil between you thins, and you are both pulled into each other's orbit more strongly than usual. The retrograde tugs on their heartstrings, the eclipse cracks open their defenses, and you, beloved, are the one attuned enough to feel it all. These waves are not here to torment you. They are here to remind you of truth. Separation is not real. The energy is always alive between you, pulsing, breathing, igniting, no matter what the surface of your lives may suggest. And when the heat feels too much, remember, it is proof that love is moving, not vanishing. It is the fire that keeps guiding you both back to the center. Number 4. They clear what no longer belongs. This is the part that feels hardest. Eclipses and retrogrades bring endings. Relationships dissolve. Jobs collapse. Comfort zones fall away. For twin flames, it often looks like dramatic life changes. One of you moves, the other releases a karmic tie. It feels like everything is burning down. But endings are not punishment. They're space makers. They're the fire that clears the forest so new life can root. And they know how painful this can feel in the moment. The human heart clings to what is familiar, even when it no longer serves your growth. You may find yourself gripping old patterns, old relationships, old roles, because they feel safe. And then suddenly, during an eclipse or a retrograde, life pries them from your hands. It can feel brutal, almost unfair, as if the ground beneath you has been stolen away. But pause here, beloved, and imagine a forest after fire. At first, all you see is ash and smoke, branches blackened and falling. Yet in time, the earth beneath is richer than before, ready for fresh roots to take hold. The endings that feel like devastation are often the very conditions that allow your path toward union to grow stronger, cleaner, and truer. Sometimes this looks like your twin flame releasing a karmic partner they once thought they would never leave. Sometimes it looks like you being forced to step into a new city, a new job, or a new version of yourself you resisted becoming. Each ending is an opening disguised as loss. Each collapse is the universe whispering, "Trust me, there is more waiting than what you were clinging to." If you or your counterpart have been holding on to what doesn't belong, these cosmic shifts intervene with love. They don't rip things away to wound you, they do it to free you. So instead of asking, "Why is this leaving me?" try whispering, "What is this ending making room for?" Because what feels like ruin now may be the exact clearing that makes your reunion possible. Number 5. They align you with the timing of the soul. And now, the revelation we've been circling since the beginning. The chaos isn't chaos. It's choreography. Eclipses and retrogrades are not here to scatter you apart. They are the unseen hands rearranging the furniture of your life so love has space to move freely. The missed text during retrograde. It may be saving the conversation for the day it will land with truth. The flood of emotion during an eclipse. It may be cracking the shell around your heart so love can pour in without resistance. Every pause. Every storm. Every ending. Each one is secretly pulling you closer, even when you cannot see it yet. And I know how hard that is to believe when you are in the middle of it. In the silence, it can feel like abandonment. In the endings, it can feel like loss. In the delays, it can feel like rejection. But beneath the surface, the timing of your soul is weaving something more intricate than your human mind can arrange. Think of it as a tide, one that moves in and out with perfect rhythm. You cannot force the ocean to come in faster by willing it. You can only learn to trust that the waves will return, bringing with them exactly what belongs to you. The same is true of this journey. No calendar, no clock, no deadline can govern the reunion of two souls meant to be together. It happens when the alignment is ripe, when both hearts are ready to receive the love they were created to hold. So when the waiting stretches long, or the storms feel endless, remember this: you are not off course. You are being carried. The universe is not ignoring you, it is orchestrating for you. And even if you cannot see the full design, you can rest in the knowing that it is already written, already moving, already alive in your soul. So breathe. Trust. The clock of your soul runs like a tide, not a calendar. And every wave is carrying you home, into the arms, the timing, and the love that were always destined to be yours. Beloved, feel your chest rise and fall. You are not lost. You are not forgotten. You are being aligned. Have you felt this too? The uncanny way your twin flame shows up in dreams, in signs, in sudden emotion when the sky turns restless. Share it below. Your story might be the mirror another soul is aching to find tonight. And if this message has held you, subscribe so we can keep walking together. Like and share to spread this light to others. And if you feel called, join the Inner Sphere membership, our smaller circle, our candlelit room, where guidance deepens and hearts steady together. Your super thanks keeps this sanctuary warm for every soul who enters. Because here is what I want you to remember in your most tender hours: the storm is not here to break you. It is here to move you, to shift you, to carry you into the love your soul has always known was waiting. Every silence, every delay, every sudden rush of feeling is not chaos, it is choreography. The divine is arranging each step with precision, with mercy, with a wisdom greater than what you can see from here. We began with a question: what if the chaos was the doorway? Now you know. The storm is choreography. And it is carrying you, not breaking you. So trust it, beloved. Trust the storm. Let it lift you, let it cleanse you, let it deliver you home. Home to yourself, and home to the love that has never once left you.